2020, here we go. Better together. Hey guys, Happy New Year from Winfield, Kansas. What are we doing in Winfield, Kansas? If you haven't heard already, we have begun our Better Together 2020 tour, which if you don't know anything about, I'll give you a brief synopsis and then link below how you can read more and learn more about how you guys can get involved. Basically, we have decided to take those crazy Shermans on a road trip around the whole U.S. for the most part. And we're going to be sharing about what we're doing internationally with Mosaic International Ministries. Hanging out with people, getting coffee, lunch, just visiting our peeps. And we'd love for you to join in if you are interested. So check it out below. Read how you can get involved. The first leg of the trip is here in Winfield, Kansas because my mom lives here and we haven't seen her in a while. So this is where we're beginning our 2020 tour. But first, here's how we got to Kansas.
My third tooth is wiggly.
Yay!
We left on January 1st. Today's the day! Woo!
Yeah!
And because we had been in the park for 3 months at the RV park in Colorado Springs, we had a lot to do to prepare for this trip. Thankfully, Mark's parents were in town, so they were able to help us a ton. We couldn't do it without them, and they've been through like 13 moves of ours in the last 15 years. We had to begin by taking the skirting off. Taught the girls how to kind of tuck their stuff away because we're gonna have to create systems and habits for each time. So I want to teach them the responsibility of doing it themselves for their room.
Right there, can you pick that up for me? I know it could go right in here.
My mother-in-law Cindy and I prepped a lot of food for our dinner and lunch the next day. And then came the time to figure out where our stuff went. And so we kind of just shoved and tucked where we could. We're gonna definitely need to create a much better system as we go, but I'm sure we'll learn and create a system for organizing each time we pack up. Lastly, we were able to bring the slide outs in and then put the stabilizers up and hitch it up. Nicely done. And we were able to hit the road. We were so excited. Our emotions were just like on a high because we're novices and a little bit nervous, but also just really excited for the adventure that's ahead of us in 2020. The girls took some time to say goodbye to the friends that they had made in the RV park, which is really important for us. We want them to learn closure and how important it is to say goodbye. We as adults got to do that too. Shared some hugs and tears with my in-laws and took off and hit the road. The best part is that our first night stay was at a Walmart parking lot. So not cool, but it was halfway here and we wanted to split up the trip so that way we didn't go straight all day long. We've done that, but didn't want to do it again. We've created habits for our road trips because we've done a lot in the past, so we don't use electronics, and the girls are really, really good at coloring and playing games. And for Christmas, they got really cool gifts that are going to be great for the road, like an I Spy game, and we play like the letter game and things like that. So it made it really easy, and this was probably the smoothest road trip we've had so far. As the girls get older, it gets a little bit easier and they're easier to entertain. Being in a Walmart parking lot meant that we didn't have any hookups, so we didn't have running water, we didn't have electricity. We did have our propane running, so we were able to have heat. Thankfully had all of our solar lights, which we have 3, and we were able to blow them up and create light for dinner, and we went straight to bed. We also had to use the restrooms in the Walmart. Because when we got to Kansas, we knew we had to winterize because it's cold here. So normally we would be able to use the bathroom, but this time we had to go. So we all took a family run in there, used the restroom, then the next morning, same thing.
Well, we survived our first night ever in a Walmart parking lot. It feels so good. Anyway, it is time to head down to Winfield. Let's do it.
If you've ever driven through the east side of Colorado or the west side of Kansas, you know that there's not much to see besides cows and plains and cornfields. So that's pretty much all we saw. Made it a little bit hard for our I Spy game, But we finally made it after 2 days to my mom's house, and we unpacked, set the trailer up at some family's property, and we're staying at my mom's house for 2 weeks. Thankfully, it's really nice to have a little bit of space and places to work. So the next 2 weeks we're gonna be working, setting up things for the future plans that we have. Also, we're visiting some churches like this Sunday. First Sunday here, we already have an opportunity to share what we're doing. Yeah, we're so excited for 2020 again. Please hit us up if you wanna hang out. We'll see if we can make it work out. But until next time, do justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. Bye.